things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll give it to the back. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking for a crease to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
up on first down. Going deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that cover.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Power football with the run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down. Snap it to the back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. He's picked up 48 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now they're going to throw it. It's caught. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. Trying to slam in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's McMillan. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Second and 10, he'll throw again. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
right? That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And he'll just get rid of that one.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
Let's see what they've got on second down. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. The hand to the running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the tailback. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. He has 60 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Third down, red zone play, well alive. They'll try to get the first through the air, using the quick game. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in a goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Got the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's McMillan. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the right side. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Yeah, I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to get it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Wants to adjust the pattern. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The play fake on first down to throw. Scrambling away. Slings it. Working on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front at steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks or want to play quarterback.
They'll run it to the right side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive...
He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Got room to work. There he goes. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
With a 2nd and long. against the clock. He's got him this time. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's Washington. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. All out of space. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line out front there. They're physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls in the deep ball. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for blockers. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Motion from the back. To the air. It's McMillan. Pulls it in. It's Lawson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Lawson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Looking to throw on 3rd. That's caught. It's Lawson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Gets it out fast. Turning it on! He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
It's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville. They're trailing by 14 to Mississippi State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Makes the grab, it's Washington. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Here we go.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Harris. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost of the offense.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Fires to the right. Got the quick pass. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Back to pass, it's McMillan. He's got him. Fighting off the defender. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got him still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husky.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Clemson!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. This time he's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And there's really no question here. After not getting it on that last run play, down in the fourth quarter, fourth down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this first down, keep the drive moving, and keep your chances of winning this game alive?
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Whips it out on the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Bears the pressure. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here.
Okay, ready?
Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's McMillan. Unloads to the right. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame. They're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 14 to Mississippi State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line is set on 3rd down. These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays.